What's up, everyone? Well, this is the first live stream that I have done in a month. Maybe some of you have noticed. I have some really big news. And before I tell you what that news is, I want to remind people to subscribe to the channel. I am almost at 3 million subscribers. It will happen this week sometime. So that's not the big news. The big news is this has been 2 years in the making, and my new Beato book interactive is available right now. So anyone that has purchased my book in the last 6 years is eligible for an upgrade. If you go to beatobook.com, you can click there. You can see my intro video, or you can just click upgrade. This is a complete music theory textbook that features interactive video and audio content, which you can study right from your browser. So one of the things that's been difficult, this has taken 2 years to do. And I thought, I was talking to Aaron. Aaron did all the putting everything together, which was a monumental task of doing this. I've rewritten every example in the book. Every chord voicing has an audio file. Every example have audio files. There are video explainers throughout the whole thing. There are tutorial lectures in it, video lectures in it. And when I started writing the book in 1989, when I was teaching at Ithaca College, I never imagined that there'd be this kind of technology that you could actually have audio and video to it. I mean, this is really amazing. I'm very proud of it. It is. So I went to Nashville. Let me tell you a little story here. I went to Nashville to work with Aaron back in November on it, right around Thanksgiving or so, and we were looking at it, and I was there for 2 days or so. We were working in person together on it, and I said, this is going to take more months. I mean, we had been working on it for a year and a half at the time, and I said, he says, oh, this is going to take 6 more months, and it was 7 more months. It's unbelievable the amount of work to do this. And for first-time purchasers, if you don't know my Beato book, it's 20% off for launch week. Go to beatobook.com. When you get to an example, you just click on the music, right? And it'll open up a player. It'll open up larger, and then at the bottom there's an audio player. Or there's many of the examples have explainers too that are audio explainers, and then there are video explainers as well. There will be a thing that'll have, there's a new concept out, like whatever it is, because I have a lot of compositional things in this as well. You know, all my mode videos that I used to do, well, I have a lot of those ideas are part of the book now that were never part of the book. The music theory for songwriters, all that kind of stuff. And it's also something that is a living thing that I can continually upgrade. But the fact that I've updated almost all of the examples and added new ones to better explain these concepts is really the thing that I'm most proud of. I changed fingerings of stuff. I changed, I extended examples. So anybody that's bought my Beato book in the past 6 years is eligible for the upgrade. The upgrade is $20, but you can donate. There are things, if you want to donate more to support the channel, there's a couple other things that you can donate on there when you'll see it on the website. And anything else to help make the channel keep going is always appreciated, as you guys know. I have not told anyone about this. This has really been something that is it's. I haven't been posting on Instagram. I haven't been posting anywhere else like that. I haven't done live streams because of the amount of work that we've been doing. I mean, I've never gone 4 weeks I've never gone 2 weeks without doing a live stream ever. So this is the first live stream in a month, and it's to announce this and to tell people to follow my channel. If you have not subscribed, a lot of people think that they're subscribed to the channel because they get my videos on their homepage. I've talked about this in other videos. I always forget to say it on the live streams. If you're not subscribed to the channel, most people don't even know it, right? And I subscribe to the channels that I like just because I want to support them. Even though when I want to go to a channel, I type it in the browser. And I know a lot of you guys do that. You just type my name, Rick Beato. Oh, is Rick having any new videos out? Type it in the browser and it auto-fills. Well, click the subscribe button now if you haven't done it, because I think I'm about 7,000 away from 3 million. It would be great to get to 3 million. And it's going to happen, but it would be great to get there sooner than later. So thank you everybody for the super chats here. Subi, I saw that. Ed, Dylan, I really appreciate it. But go to beatobook.com right now and click on it. Check out the video, my demo video on it. And like I said, anybody that's bought the Beato book 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0 is eligible for an upgrade. And anybody that's never bought it, go to beatobook.com and it's 20% off this week. Whew. I was sitting here trying to do my thumbnail for this. And so Layla, I had Layla come down here because my vision is so bad and Billy isn't here. And I was trying to focus my thing. And sometimes when I use autofocus on my camera, I film something and I just like do. And Layla's literally, my 9-year-old is behind the camera. She's going, no, do this and look up at the ceiling. No, do this and do this. And it was, I should have actually filmed that because it was hilarious. And Layla's there with getting it. Oh, it's perfectly focused, Daddy. And I was like, okay, good. And then we're looking through these. No, don't use this one. Use this one. No, you look like Mr. Beast in that one. Use this one. That was actually pretty fun. I'm trying to get my kids more involved in helping me out with these things. You know, as far as you look ridiculous. Let me tell you a little bit about my Beato book too. Is about how this came about. So when I was teaching at Ithaca College, one of the reasons that my teacher, Steve Brown, who I owe a great deal to, he was my guitar teacher when I was at Ithaca College during my undergrad. Even though I was a bass major, I took guitar lessons from Steve. And Steve back then, the only way you could teach people were using mimeographed dittos. Now, people that are old, like me, that are my age, know what a ditto is. How many people know what dittos are? Dittos are they'd be these pages. This is before Xerox machines. They would be on a mimeograph thing that would go like this. And they would spit out these things and have blue ink on it. And this is how you would hand your examples out to people, or through dittos. Purple letters, right? Purple or blue letters? I forget now. So we didn't use tab because nobody used tab back then. And this is what we had to use. So then when I started teaching at Ithaca, they had a Xerox machine in the faculty lounge. And then they started having Kinkos pop up. So I had all these concepts that I was going to teach, right? Things that are not in any theory books, that are still not in theory books. A lot of the things like, what is beyond a major triad, major add 9, minor add 9, all this kind of stuff, I use things like Lydian triads, 1 sharp 4 5. It's like a sus4 triad, 1 4 5, or sus2, but it's 1 sharp 4 5. I use these things in my soloing, or Lydian add 9, or a major 7 sus4, things like that, voicings, all these different things that are that were not in any textbook at the time. So I thought, okay, I'm going to write my own book. So for 10 months, I went to this bar called Simeon's in Ithaca every night after I taught. And I would sit there for hours, and I would eat dinner, and I brought a little backpack that had my notebooks in it, just with music paper, right, and pencils. And I would sit there and I would write the stuff, and I would sing all the stuff in my head, and I would start writing all the examples out, right? And this went on. I mean, the original book was about 325 pages. This thing is over 500 now, and it's so what I did then is that I would Xerox it, have it bound at the Kinko's at the time, or whatever the copy shop was. I can't even remember. And my students would purchase it as our textbook at the time. And we would work out of this. So I did not have to do the things. I would not have to write the things out for every student. And this was a real big thing. This is like self-publishing at the time in 1989, 1990, 1991, 92. Then when I quit teaching, that was it. I had one Beato book that sat on, moved from place to place until I moved into my house. And, one day when I started my YouTube channel in 2016, I think it was my friend Shane or somebody was here. It was like, what is this Beato book? It was my friend Shane. And I said, this is music theory book that I wrote when I was a college professor. And he's like, you need to sell that in your channel. I said, what do you mean? Yeah, you need to sell that. And thank you, Bill. Appreciate that. The super chat. And that's really how it came to be. It was probably 4 months into my channel that I started selling my Beato book. I remember I made a video for it in August of 2016. So 6 years ago. So everyone that has bought the Beato book, like I said, 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, it's been 2 years since I did an upgrade, because there was no way to do an upgrade like I wanted. The only thing was that everything has been re-typeset from scratch. All the examples are new. Video content, everything has audio in it. Like I said, you click on the music and it opens up, right? And then it'll be an audio thing. It'll just say audio, and you just hit the play button. It'll play the example. So, it replaces the old PDF. It replaces all the different versions of it, right? So the fact that it's interactive is that you use it on your browser. You can use it on an iPad, on a tablet, on your phone, whatever you want to use it on, you can use it that way. So that's, people, let's see, you have questions here. The update is out. And if you go to any of the sites, any of the other sites have been closed down because we've been running our bundle sale, basically because we were getting ready to do this. And it's really been worth it. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time. And I really thought that when Aaron and I were talking in August, I said, how far away, how much longer you think it's going to take us to do this? And he said, it depends on how much you work on this. And every example in the book I went through, and I'd be like, okay, I need to rewrite this. Oh, no, that fingering's not good. This is a better way to finger this. Or no, this line needs to go like this. Oh, this needs to be extended actually. And I'd be driving Billy nuts because I would just keep, changing things, making it better. No, this could be better. No, let's do this. So I literally was rewriting every example in the book. So if you have the book right now, you're going to want to upgrade because, like I said, not only is there the audio examples, but I've changed all the examples in there, and they are much, much better. I see people saying, Rick, did you hit 3 million subscribers? No, I'll tell you how far away I am. And I'm going to tell people, call to action again, subscribe to the channel. A lot of you think you're subscribed, but 56% of the people that follow my channel are not subscribed to it. Okay, so if you think 3 million and you do 56%, now I'm not very good in math, but that's more than 3 million people that watch my channel regularly are not subscribed to it. So I see people rating 2.99. That's what it is. I'm going to tell you exactly how many, because you can't actually see on the front end of the app. You can only see it in a thing. I have 2,993,129. Okay, so what is that? That's 6,870. 6,870. And those of you that are like, well, I don't subscribe to channels, like, just hit subscribe. Oh boy. Beatobook.com. That's what the big example is. Or what the big announcement is that the Beato book interactive is up and available now. It's a complete music theory textbook that features interactive video and audio content, which you can study right from your browser. Like I said, it's the first upgrade and the update in the past 2 years. Every year I came out with a new upgrade, and I think people have been wondering, and I've gotten emails from people, hey, when are you coming out with a new Beato book 5.0? And I didn't want to say to people, oh, I'm going to come out, well, the next version is going to be interactive, because I knew it was so far away. Man, Rick, you deserve 6 million. Thank you, AZ. Wow, that's awesome. Really appreciate that. Appreciate all the super chats. You guys are fantastic. Homer 128, Richard, I mean, really, everybody. Bill, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate the super chats and everything. And like I said, I don't do any ads on my channel. I don't do endorsements. I have a new Gibson signature guitar that's coming out September 13th, by the way. But all the proceeds from that are going to get donated to a charity. Well, I'll talk about this later. It's called Save the Music, but it's a charity that Gibson works with that that I will make a specific video about. I make only educational products. Those are the only things that I make videos on, that I advertise on my channel. And I want to say this too, because people are saying, a few people commented on my Bernard Purdy video. I'm not going to sit through ads on here. The video is demonetized. My Bernard Purdy video is demonetized. So that means, because I played Steely Dan, they demonetized it. Steely Dan gets all the money from my video, my Bernard Purdy video. When I fly to New York and I hire the camera crew and I book the room at the power station, I pay out of my own pocket to do this, okay? And that's why I say, I put in the comments if people want to donate. Now, not all the interviews are demonetized, but any of the interviews that I play examples of the artist's work, they get demonetized. Okay, so Steely Dan is getting that. I have no control over the ads that go in. People are like, oh, there's an ad every blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, just get an ad blocker. Or pay for YouTube Premium. I pay for YouTube Premium myself. And this isn't an ad for YouTube Premium, but I haven't seen an ad in years. I never even think, it doesn't even occur to me that there are ads on YouTube. So you can get it. I used an ad blocker before. Sorry. Demonetized and demonized, right? Exactly. So, Eric, thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Or top chat. Wait, super chat. What do they call these things? Super chat or top chat? I don't know. But let's see. And for those of you that watched my video on my friend Alan Mearns and subscribe to his channel, really appreciate that. If you haven't seen my video, Alan is a genius. He's on. I saw him in the chat here. You should subscribe to Alan's YouTube channel. Just look up Alan Mearns, Mearns. Alan's from Belfast, actually. I didn't even mention that in the video. He's one of the greatest classical guitarists that I've ever heard. He does these amazing Bach. He has his Bach record out, but he also has original classical guitar music on. Just check him out. Follow him on Spotify if you use Spotify or Apple Music or whatever the streaming platform you use, or YouTube Music. Tower Records. Rick, remember Tower Records? Love to connect. Tower Records, like the Tower Records? I'll look through my email there. The Tower Records? Oh my God. I discovered so many. I'll tell you what. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for Tower Records. The day I stopped by Atlanta to eat lunch with my old college roommate, Doug Sandberg, who I just talked to on the phone a little bit ago, he says, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm in this place called Lenox Mall. I'm at Tower Records there." "You're right across the street from my office." Doug was my roommate. We met freshman year of college. We were roommates our junior year of college. I'm going to get Doug on the channel one of these days. I keep threatening him to bring him over here. He's one of my oldest friends, and Doug. So coming to Tower Records there in Atlanta, and then I've discovered so much good music at Tower Records. I going to the listening stations back when they used to have Tower Records, that I would go there on Tuesdays when new records came out. Remember the listening stations? You put on the headphones and you play the first few tracks of a CD to see if you like it. Well, now you don't have to do that. You can just stream it all. But that was really a great time. Once again, the new Beato book, interactive, is out. Go to beatobook.com. You can go to I think you can get through it. If Aaron is in there, can you get through it, Aaron, from rickbeato.com also? I'm sure it's probably there too. There's probably links for it. Just go to beatobook.com. If you've bought it, you can anybody that's purchased it can upgrade from there. Click the upgrade email. If you have purchased any version, put in your email thing. It'll find you, and you're welcome to donate any of the other things above the upgrade price, and it's greatly appreciated. This is what, like I said, what keeps the channel going, and I'm going to be doing more interviews. I have other interviews in the pipeline, and I'm going to be doing more of my podcasts like I did with Ted Gioia. Those of you that watched that, I really appreciate it. That was a new kind of thing that I'm going to do more of. When it first came out, people were like, I don't know who this Ted Gioia is. Ted's amazing, an incredible author, and a brilliant guy. And I wanted to meet Ted because I've been following him on Twitter and on and his Substack I subscribe to. I love Ted's writing. It's so insightful. And I invited him to come on to be my first podcast guest. And when people are looking at it, they're like, oh, hour and a half. I know a lot of people I watch long podcasts and stuff, listen to them. But I thought, okay, I'm going to do a video podcast, and we did it right here. And it was fascinating, and the video is done very well now, and people that hadn't heard of Ted are hearing about him. So just like with Alan, And Owen Beverly, the video I made about him, I'm trying to introduce people to people that they may not be aware of. Brilliant people. And I will continue to do that. It's one of the most fun things about this channel is to get people on here to be hip to new people they might not have come across before. Let's see here. Holographer, love your work. Wish to pay back at least part of what I've learned in your channel. Thank you so much. And then there's Joel. Phil Gaines or Mimi sounds both amazing musicians. I don't know them. I'll have to check them out. I don't have my glasses here. McGilly Music? McGuelly Music? Man, I wish there was a picture of you at the bar right in the book. Congrats. You know, we didn't have cameras back then. Eric, appreciate the super chat. You know, I wish there was a picture of me. So Simeon's is a place that I had a Sunday night gig. It was a Sunday night. Every Sunday night I played a solo guitar gig. Oh God, was that hard. A 3-hour solo guitar gig on classical guitar. Man, that was brutal. And people would be sitting in there. And then I lived at Simeon's for 10 months. And Alan, the owner at the time, this is in the late 80s. Alan, the owner, was like, Rick, you got to get a place upstairs. They had apartments above it. He was like, you got to get a place upstairs. You can just come down here. But I would sit at a table. I'd eat my dinner, and I'd just be sitting there writing. And the place was loud, and I'd just block it out, and I'd sing the examples in my head. And Clem says, dude, quit bouncing. Jeez. I always bounce. Anybody that has been watching my channel for the last 6 years and watching my live streams knows that I bounce. I can't help it. It's something my dad did. It's something I do. The funny thing was my old assistant GL, he and I used to both bounce our leg like that. And the bands that would come in here would be like, what is wrong with you guys? And we'd be laughing. Okay, so that's it for today, you guys. Appreciate it. Remember, go to beatobook.com and you can upgrade to the new Beato Book Interactive that has video and audio content. It has some long lectures in it explaining new concepts that were never in the book before. A lot of these concepts on composition, using modes and all those kind of things that I used to make videos on years ago that are still on my channel. But you guys are really, really incredible, and I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We just looked, and it's, let me see how it's, let me hold on, one last update here. It's gone up another 5 subscribers. No, I don't remember what it was before. So I'm like 6,000 something away. So it'll be sometime this week, I hope. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the red button right now. You guys are amazing. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great, great rest of your weekend.